What the hell is in this?
What's up, real world? Twisted Luck. Hope everybody's good. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. This finally is going to be the video that I told you would be out a couple days ago. The water testing, some other things. The Maui thing was very important. I wanted to hurry up and talk about that because I had not yet talked about it, and that's something we'll talk about some more. And that's a super disturbing thing. So in these water experiments, one was kind of, just by happenstance, what the hell? I just happened to do it. The other one is one that I've seen for a while. The not super interesting one we'll do first. I mean, it's still interesting, but the other one is just wild. I had seen people do this test with like their faucets at home with a one of the old face diapers from 2020, and people were seeing that they wrap it around the faucet and run the water through it for a little while and see how dirty the tap water is. We don't use the tap water anyway, but I was intrigued. I was like, no, that can't be, even though I know it probably is. So I wanted to do it, and if I'm going to do it, that's just how I am. When I see this stuff, I just want to see for myself. If I'm going to see for myself, I might as well show you. So I'm going to show you. It didn't come out exactly what I thought. Now, I don't even know if I did it for long enough. I have no idea. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Like I said before, I'm a backyard scientist, not an official scientist. Not an official scientist, just a backyard kind. Just the backyard kind. We tinker and test and experiment. So anyway, I'll shut up. We'll look at that one, and we'll come back, and we're going to get into the next one. The next one is crazy. So let's look at the first one.
So I've seen this done a few times in different places over some time. One of these 2020 facial diapers here. I managed to rustle one up. It was all folded up. Got it unfolded. It's clean, unused, because my face never needed diapers. And you wrap it around the sink. You wrap it around the faucet here, and you secure it, which is easier said than done. But I'm going to fumble with it a little bit here. We're going to spray water all over the counter a couple times. I cut a lot of this out because I fumbled with this for several minutes to try to get the water to come through the mask instead of spraying up and onto the counter and making my wife say damn it at me. So we're going to try it again a couple of times here, and we got to hold it tight. I'm not going to sit here and hold it for a while. So tie it up. Aha! Like a tourniquet, facial diaper tourniquet. That was the trick. So this is going to be the final thing. So now we're going to get going here. We turn it on. Aha, the water's coming through the mask. Great. So now the key is just to leave this running for I don't even know how long. So I just decided to let it run for a while. I don't know. I think it ended up being about an hour and 45 minutes. I did write the times down, but I'm just checking it here. Running for about an hour and 45 minutes. Obviously we cut in editing because you don't want to watch all that. Watching water pour through a mask might be more boring than watching paint dry. So I saved you the pain of having to watch this for 2 hours. Of course, you could have fast forwarded. Now let's get this unwrapped, untied. We'll cut a little bit off. We'll untie some of it. And we'll unwrap that mask and see if it still looks clean and white in there. Again, this is a test that I've seen, and I just want to see for myself. I'm not going to, call something crazy or untrue or anything until I see for myself. So if that's good to drink, then it should still be a nice, clean, white mask. But let's see. See what we got. Get this unwrapped here. I wrapped it up pretty good. I did a good job. After several attempts, anyway. I can't get the damn thing off. All right, here we go. Open it up, and let's see. Still nice and clean white, right? That looks more like a diaper now. So it's not the gray and the black that I had seen, but it's definitely dirty. This is something I want to revisit. I want to redo this test. This is the first and only time I've ever done it, and since then I got a better idea. And I think you're supposed to do it for a little bit longer than I did it, but either way, that's gross, regardless of what the reason might be. Yeah, that's disgusting. It literally looks like a soiled diaper. So have a look at that. Whatever the reason for that is, if somebody is drinking that water, and people do, I don't understand how, but people do. I know most of you probably don't drink the tap water, but that's just a small example of, look, it's even on the outside of the mask too. It came all the way through. Yeah, these masks work great at keeping things out, huh? Yeah. Yeah, strap it on. This will protect you, they say, right? Yeah. I was trying to see if anything would come off of my fingers, any bits of anything or anything like that. I didn't really see anything. Honestly, I didn't spend a whole hell of a lot of time. It's the next test that I really want to get into. There's that. We'll revisit it. For right now, I'm going to call this one gross but inconclusive, and we'll do this one again. But I want to move on. And let me know if this is something you've already tried on your own at some point.
All right, so there's that one. Like I said, I don't know how long you're supposed to do that thing for. I did it for like an hour and 45 minutes, roughly. And whatever that is gross. It's gross. It wasn't black like some in gray like some of the ones I saw before, but it was gross. And I have a feeling they did it for much longer. Something indicated to me in something that I saw before that it was like several hours, but I didn't do it several hours. Maybe we'll do it again. I actually thought of a better way the day after that. I was like, oh, stupid, I should have done it like this. Maybe we'll do it again. Now, this one. Okay, so we talked about before the crazy things we see in our sky, right? The totally natural crazy things that we see in our sky all the time. And also the Saharan dust, right? So one day I had noted, I probably talked about it was one day recently, within the past couple weeks, super hazy sky. Very hazy with lots of activity up in the sky, right? Lots of tic-tac-toe and such being gridded out up there. And then it was super heavy. And, when it does that, I usually take little video clips and I make note of it for what? I don't know. Future reference, maybe. We'll see. But I make note of it. But then later in the day, it started like monsoon pouring, which isn't even supposed to happen when the Saharan does. So we've been all over that, though. So I was in a rush that day, and I say, you know what? Let me collect some of this rain. I want to see what's coming down in the rain. So I put a clean container out there. Now, I can't stress this enough because every time we do any kind of experiment, no matter what it is, there's always going to be somebody that's like, there's glue on the back of the magnet. This dummy put glue on the back of the magnet. He didn't show us the other side, or some kind of shit like that. But, you know what I mean? So, you don't have to believe me, and everybody go do whatever, do it yourself, whatever. But just for argument's sake, and I'm gonna miss something. There's somebody's gonna come up, not the regulars, but somebody that passes through, turn the punch bowl, is gonna come up with some crazy thing that I didn't even think of to mention, to debunk. But I wanted clean water, right? I wanted an untainted sample from the sky, whatever's coming down. So I don't want it tainted by trees or anything above it, or a roof, or anything that could taint the sample that I'm going to collect. So this was out in the open, in a clean area where things can't splash in it, and it was a very clean container. I didn't videotape this process because I didn't know what the hell I was doing it for. I just wanted to do it, and I was also in a rush. So I wasn't going to do anything with it immediately, but it was pouring, and that damn container filled up pretty quick. And I went out and I collected it, put a lid on it, and put it away. Just looked at it briefly. I didn't notice anything about it, right? I didn't inspect it thoroughly, but I didn't notice anything strange about it. And the other day, when I went to check it out to do this video, I was pretty shocked at what I saw. And I was like, what the hell is this? And I said to my wife, too, I'm like, what the hell is this? And she's like, good question. What's that? How'd that get in there? Your guess is as good as mine. So I don't know if this was in there that came down with the rain and I just somehow didn't notice it, or if it created in there at some point as it sat there in the air-conditioned house. I don't know. But I'm going to shut up. We're going to get right into it. We'll come back and talk about it briefly. So here's some rainwater that I collected. And it should be just clean water. But if you look at that, what the hell is in this? We're going to look closely at this, and I want to stress very much, as I have already, I can't do it enough, that this was a clean container in a clean environment where it could collect only water falling from the sky, nothing else. There's nothing else around. So, there's that. We're going to zoom in here, and there's all sorts of little very fine bits, some bigger bits. And like I said, I
I don't remember, not that I don't remember, I did not see this when I first collected this, gathered it up and put it away. Is it that I somehow didn't notice, or did this form afterwards? I'm not sure. So we're going to grab one of those rare earth magnets and we're going to run it around and we're going to see what we can see. And what I've already found here it is. Run it around, and not everything is magnetic, right? So these things aren't sticking. You're seeing it's not sticking. I don't know if it will or not. Nothing seems to be attracted to the magnet until I get over here. Now you see something was attracted to the magnet. When I pulled it up out of the water, it dropped. It's dropping right there. We're going to zoom in on this in a second. We're going to mess with it some more. It's definitely attracted to the magnet, and I want to show it to you the best that I can. So something in the rainwater attracted to the magnet. Here it goes. It sticks to the magnet. Now it follows the magnet, but the weight of the water on it pulls it off when it comes up out of the water. Some might say, oh, it's just sticking to the metal or whatever. It's not actually magnetic. So I got something for those people in just a second. We're gonna put a metal screwdriver in there, something not magnetic, and we're gonna do the exact same thing that we just did with the magnet. And if that's true, it'll also stick to the screwdriver and be lifted up out of the water. No, it's not. Not even a little bit. Doesn't follow it. It just gets pushed around. Doesn't follow the magnet. Just to show you, it's a whole screwdriver. I'm going at the wrong bit there because I looked away and this is tiny. And I'm looking not through the lens here, which is zoomed in. Come back with the magnet. I'm going to go after the wrong one again briefly. Then I realize, dummy, I don't think that's the one. I think it's right there. Yep, that's it. And as you can see, now that we use the magnet again, it follows the magnet. And that thing looks like it's got a tail on it or something too. Doesn't I didn't see that with the naked eye, but I'm seeing it here through the zoomed lens, which I wasn't using this lens as I'm using this magnet. I was just using my eyes, and I didn't see what it looks like, a little tail or something on it. I don't know what the hell that is. But it's definitely magnetic. It's clearly magnetic. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. We're going to go around a little. I'm gonna pull one of these magnetic bits out. I'm going to find a different one here in a second. I don't remember where, but we're going to get to it. And I'm going to show you that not everything is magnetic like that. Some of the stuff, and now I don't know what any of this is. Any of it. If you've got any ideas, feel free to chime in. But I'm going to pull one out, and I'm going to try to show it to you. There's another one that I'm going to get here in a second that does not fall off the magnet. It's actually, you have to pull it off the magnet. It sticks to it very well. And I think I just got it right there. I believe, yeah, I got it. I didn't realize it yet, but I got it. So I'm going to put it, I think I got it anyway. Now I got it. I think. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Just keep watching the video. I'm going to pull it up when I get it. I can't remember. I'm voiceover in this after I did it. But I'm going to get one of these bits, and I'm going to get it onto, there it is right there. You see it? I'm going to try to show you the best that I can. This little tiny bit of whatever that is. And as you saw, this one's more magnetic than the last one, as this one doesn't fall off and it sticks to the magnet and then has to be pulled off the magnet. It was so small, though, I couldn't even tell if I got rid of it there, but now I'm going to discover that I did because I just picked it up again with the magnet right there. And, again, like I said, this is the rainwater. And I'm a backyard scientist, so what the hell am I doing here? I don't know. I'm doing what I can do with resources that I have because, all of us can do simple, stupid little things. And we can see enough to be concerned or to be disturbed, without a laboratory or whatever. So we're gonna tinker around with the magnet here a little bit more, and I'm gonna give you an up close view of some of this here in a second. I'm gonna stir some of it around. I'm just trying to give you the best view of this that I can on video. Why is it so often I'm always trying to show the tiniest little bits and specks of things on video? It's not easy to do, but I'm finding ways. So I'm gonna do everything I can here. We'll play with this magnet a little bit more. Grab that one. Same thing. So let's stir it around a little bit just so you can see. This is, I don't have words. I don't know what this is. Everybody is free to try this for themselves. I know because I've done it. that this was nothing but rain in a clean container. This was not contaminated by anything else. Here's a close little look around them. Yeah, some of them do seem to have little tails on them. Are you seeing that? That is weird. I'm probably going to get back to these with the microscope, I believe, because this is my first time actually seeing this zoomed in. I didn't get to see this view in real time doing it. So some of these little details I'm not seeing that you're getting to see. But here we have rainwater. Not what you would think it should look like. But it's not super surprising with all of the things that we see, all the things that I've shown you in the sky, going on in the sky. Unknown things in the sky we're told are one thing, but who knows? This is the result. That's what we get. And only we will tell we the truth.
So, as always, no claims, right? Just observations that I share. I don't know WTF that is. I don't know what that was. And again, I can't stress it enough. This is not under anything. This is not somewhere where things were falling in or whatever. And these are like hard little specks. And some of them are just like real fine. Like I said, I would think that I would have noticed that initially when I picked it up and checked it, because when I picked it up the other day to look at it, I noticed it right away, and I was like, whoa, what is this? So I would think that I would have noticed that. And this has been untouched since the day I put it away. So I can't tell you what that was. What that is, I have no idea. I put it away. I still have it. And I'm curious if anybody has any ideas. And like there's magnetic bits in there. All of it is not magnetic, but there are magnetic bits in there. Obviously, because of all the magnetic things we found, that's one of my go-tos right away. I'm like, get the magnet. Let's see what sticks to it. And at first I didn't think anything was. And then all of a sudden, bink, a couple things did. And I was like, holy crap. This is before I made the video. I was like, I should be recording this. Let me stop and we'll do it together. And that was what you saw. That was the first time, aside from me just glancing at it, that was the first time me getting in there and looking at it and trying to figure out what the hell that is. So either way, that's disturbing. Either that's coming down in rain or it's the rainwater is creating it. I don't, again, backyard scientist. And no claims or explanations, just observations. And sometimes they're strange and or disturbing. So share your thoughts. Let me know what you think the hell that is. Or any ideas or suggestions or guesses, suspicions. And maybe we'll talk more about it. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Twisted Luck Truth. We'll see you soon.